What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? We're back with another episode. Let's get right into it. You see it. I've been working out. So, I mean, if you need these tips, if you want to get your body the same as mine, it take a lot of prayer. And some vitamins, and you got to work out. But I could show you my tapes. I'm making a whole new fitness tape. You're gonna love it. It's a whole new tape. It's gonna be on Prime, Amazon, Apple, Tubi, Temu, and Sheen. It's called Fitness with Brentness. And I mean, we're gonna get to that. We'll get to that later. I should do it. I ain't gonna lie. I should do it. I've been wanting to do a fitness workout videotape for the longest. Every time I work out, I get skinnier though. And then people be like, Brent look like a crackhead. No, nigga, I just be working out. Crackheads is just buff. I don't know what in crack makes crackheads get skinnier and then just get them on. I think because they have shit to do. And it's not the crack. If the crack gives them like shit to do. Like if you ever see a crackhead, he be doing a hell of shit. This nigga be pulling a bike with another bike in it that he about to go and ride to another bike and fix that bike, and they don't have like 7 bikes. That's some crack. Like the crackheads around here in LA, that's the shit I be seeing. These niggas move around. These niggas are handy. Okay? They just do different things with their investments. I'm trying. Damn it, shut up. Whatever. This next step gonna be fire. Whatever. Fitness with Brent is gonna be fire. So if you want to have a young 12-year-old body that look like he just, skipped middle school, made it to varsity, or have the body of a young, spry, energetic crackhead, holler at me, let me know, send in the DMs, and I'll send the tape right to you, okay? Fitness with Brent this summer, about to drop. What? Whatever. I be thinking that, though. I ain't gonna lie. These are little things I be thinking, like, this nigga smoked out. He's in great shape. Mom, you see that? Why do crackheads have 6-pack, Mom? Boy, shut up. Caitlyn Clark. Let's get to it. Caitlyn Clark, the WNBA sensation, yo. She was taking the WNBA and the basketball world by storm. Let's talk about it. For anybody who used to play basketball or does play basketball, I know I hooped when I was younger. That was like my life. My life was, when I was a youngster, my life was totally surrounded by basketball. It was ball is life. Everything, for real. Everything was basketball. And we used to watch girls play all the time. I don't get what the big problem is, honestly, y'all. We used to watch girls play all the time. It was like, you like girls, you like basketball. It wasn't even nothing like, it wasn't like you watching a different sport. And they playing against other girls. So you're just watching girls play basketball. I don't know, man. I never understood. It was always at all the games that we played, all the tournaments you had, all the leagues that you've been in, you always catch a girls game. You always sit, and watch a girls game. Even when I got older, I would pay and I've been to several WNBA games, Sparks, the Monarchs, when they was up in Sacramento. Tell my age a little bit. But yeah, I've been messing with the WNBA since they first started, yo. So I'm not like a WNBA bandwagon type. Oh, just because Caitlyn Clark is in the league now, we should watch it now. If you wasn't watching it before, yeah, you fronting for watching it right now, but it's all good. I mean, at least you watching it. That's how men NBA got cracking. Wasn't a lot of people watching it. Basketball was on for a long time, but truth be told, it was more of a college game, for a long time. You had all these big rivalries that people really watched, more or less. It wasn't really until Magic Johnson and Larry Bird came out, when they came out of college, from their college rivalry, that kicked off the NBA. That got more eyeballs on the NBA. They got sponsorship. They got the money. They got everything. It made the NBA what we're seeing now. Like, we got $1 million contracts. $100 million, $200 million contracts, and $1 billion industry or whatever, just because of the popularity of the sport. Caitlyn Clark, I get it in a sense, like, okay, she's a pasty white girl in a sense. She's got the whole All-American brand or whatever on her, and I totally get it. I know what it's, trust me, as a comedian, living in Hollywood, working in Hollywood, I definitely know what it's like to feel like you overlooked or feel like you've been putting in your blood, your sweat, your tears. These ladies been putting in their blood, sweat, and tears. And it ain't that Caitlyn Clark is the best that ever showed up. I mean, she literally just got there. She literally just got to the WNBA. So it's not like she's coming in and just kicking ass like she the best player ever. There's probably plenty of players that's just as good or better, or that are way better. There's grown women that she's playing against, y'all. So I get it. The whole attention is all on her, though. All the jerseys is being sold on her. All the ticket sales and all the attendance. Everybody want to come see her. And if you one of these women, you probably feel some type of way. You've been balling this whole time. These women, I'm telling you, some of these women, a lot of them can dunk. These ain't even the women's basketball from way back in the day, where it was like maybe a handful of them who could really ball, but, you know, for the most part, a lot of them they looked inexperienced, or they looked, you know, on some soft shit. Nah, the whole WNBA right now, all of these women can ball. And they not really doing it like Magic and Bird. They just doing all Bird with Caitlyn. So I get it. It's kind of the same as like if Larry Bird just came in without a Magic Johnson, but the league just kept, you know, just pushing Larry Bird like he's the only hooper in the league. I'm pretty sure he had it rough anyway, Larry Bird, but I'm pretty sure it would have even been worse if the Magic factor wouldn't have came in. Because Magic Johnson came in, it was like a whole rivalry, even with the coast, with East Coast, West Coast, white versus black, Boston versus LA, Celtics, Lakers, all of that. You know, it was real polarizing when you could pick a squad. Shit, I even like Larry Bird. If you ask me, Larry Bird is spanked on the basketball court, man, he was spanked Magic, yo. Dead ass, yo. Skill for skill. Bird before he got hurt was like LeBron-ish good, yo. Like, do your research, y'all. If y'all ain't seen the tape, if y'all ain't read the stats, just look them up. These are things you can Google on YouTube. YouTube, Larry Bird dunks or Larry Bird highlights, and you'll see I'm not bullshitting. Like, in his day, it was very comparable to like your modern players, yo, because Larry Bird was shooting threes, yo. Larry Bird he could dunk on people, he could pass, he could talk shit, he could play defense, he could do everything, yo. But he was shooting threes as well, like your modern players and shit. He could dribble. So skill for skills, like I said. Yeah, I think one-on-one, he'd probably serve up Magic Johnson. But Magic was great in his own right, too. And Magic was Magic. Magic was so good, they called him Magic. And it was a fitting name, fam. Basketball, when you play basketball, I always say this, there's different ways of playing and influence a game. I'll give you an example. You can play with skill, or you can play with personality. You still gotta be able to play and know the game. But this is what I mean by this. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a straight skill player, yo. One of the best. If you talk about skills in the NBA, he's probably one of the best that ever even played the game. Here's another dude who could dribble, pass, dunk, shoot from anywhere on the court. Mid-range, from low post you up, or go all the way out and beyond from the three-point line. And he's 6'11", 7 feet tall, arguably, doing all of this. So if he playing, and he athletic. You know, he's not a big old, like, 7-foot stiff dude or nothing like that. Like, pause. But he's not no 7-foot clumsy person or nothing like that, yo. Kevin Durant can move, yo. He moved like an athletic person still. One-on-one, he could probably beat everyone in the NBA. If they played one-on-one, everybody in the league, he would literally be the betting favorite. Kevin Durant. He's literally like a big, giant Steph Curry, yo. But personality wins basketball games, y'all. LeBron James has a lot of personality. If you notice when he playing, you can see the emotion that he plays with. It affects other people around him on both teams. The way he plays, he gets the other people around him playing like him. And in his prime, it terrified the people on the opposite side. In LeBron James's prime, it literally terrified just his presence of his personality. Kobe Bryant had a personality about him where it literally terrified the other team. It terrified the refs. And if he was on his team, it influenced you to play better, influenced you to lock in. This is all this person's personality. So I say that to say that Magic Johnson was that type of player. Nah, he might not have had the skill set or the bag, as the youngsters say now. He might not have had the whole bag like Larry Bird had. But his personality, the way his personality could affect the game, he literally was the best at it in the world. He won 5 world championships off of it, yeah. He didn't need to be soaking wet from the three-point line. He knew how to play the game and influence the game with his personality, and that comes, Kevin Garnett. If y'all ain't seen Magic Johnson play, some of y'all might have seen Kevin Garnett play. Kevin Garnett was just all personality, yo. You see him out there screaming and shit. His personality, it's like your spirit made you play better. Your spirit made you run faster. Allen Iverson, his spirit made him tough. His spirit made him jump higher, yo. But they didn't do this with the WNBA. They didn't let Angel Reese, who was to every bet the Magic Johnson to Caitlyn Clark's Larry Bird. Yeah, they didn't let Angel Reese be that dichotomy. I felt the WNBA really dropped the ball on that, and I just wanted to highlight that. Caitlyn Clark is getting a lot of it is warranted, but I ain't gonna lie, a lot of it is unwarranted as well, because y'all putting a lot of that focus just on that one person. I do feel like, man, if they would have highlighted another player, especially the whole Angel Reese, because that was the story that we all saw in college. That's what we wanted to see, fam. Even now, that's who we want to see. That's like the big game when they play each other. And recently, the way everything's been going, I just feel like just watching the games, you see Caitlyn Clark, they rough with her. But like I said, it feels like she has a big target on her back. So the whole league taking shots at her, as opposed to, if you at least gave equal or warranted attention to Angel Reese, because I think Angel Reese is just as much as a phenom to the culture as Caitlyn Clark is, in a sense. Caitlyn Clark, she's the white girl. She was the goody two shoes American, as they keep saying. She might be a whole ass witchy bitch off camera and off the court. But the way that America, presents it to her, like she just apple pie and milk and cookies and all of this. Meanwhile, Angel Reese, oh, that's the black girl, the girl with the sauce on her. Oh, that's the sister. Y'all don't want to fuck with her and all of that. But that's a story, though. And that's cool. Because you had a lot of Caitlyn Clark fans, but you got a gang of Angel Reese fans as well. I ain't gonna lie, me, myself, Angel Reese is the one that made me watch it. Because I remember watching them in college, and I remember her winning and beating Caitlyn Clark and talking shit afterwards. I was like, oh, these girls is on. That's what made me start really following it, yo. It sucks, though, because I do feel sometimes we let our egos, and we can let our egos get the best of us sometimes. Yeah, I know it's competition, and these ladies competing just like dudes is. So we gotta treat them. It's the same. We all human beings, fam. You ever have a time in your life? I know myself. It's been several times in my life where I was feeling myself and I jumped up and bounced. I remember being on a football team when I was real young in middle school, and I remember playing on this football team. I only played maybe 2 weeks or something like that. Now, I was real good. I was, little as I was real good at football. Easy sport to play, and especially as a kid. And I just remember I quit the team because literally I'll never forget, me and my partner got so mad because the team coach didn't show up to one of the games or something. So we had to forfeit a game. So we had we were trying to go undefeated the whole season or whatever. We went 2 games. And then the third game, the coach made us late to the game for whatever reason, so we had to forfeit a game. And I just remember being so emotional, feeling myself, thinking that I was the shit. And me and the homie, I remember fuck this team, man. And we quit. And I'll never forget, like, the very next week, the team goes on, and they kept playing. And then they kept playing, And then after like a month or two or whatever, they end up winning a championship. They went undefeated the rest of the season. They get a championship. Everybody at school, all on their nuts and, all on their job. They getting all this fanfare. They getting new jackets. All this, it's just all kinds. They in the school paper, all this shit, y'all. And I just remember being salty. Me and the homie just being salty. We never said nothing to each other, but we looking at each other, and you could just tell every week. It just made us sick. We felt dumb as fuck. Because we let our ego and our emotion at the moment. Who cares? You forfeited. All right, so it's on your record. You want a ball or not? You want to play football or not? You want to win or not? Is this a team or not? But my point is saying that you got to live with the decisions that you made. That decision that I made to not join that team, I had to live with that. I had to watch everybody else shine. I had to watch everybody else get not everybody, but I had to watch the rest of everybody that was on that team win the championship, come back with a trophy, yo. And knowing that I was supposed to be a part of that, I fucked it up. Because I was emotional. Because I felt I was bigger than the game or whatever. And I feel that happens in life. We could bounce, we could leave a job, yeah, we could walk off a job. Fuck this job, man, I don't need this shit. Next thing you know, people that you still work with, man, they getting raises the next month. A new company came in, bought them out. Now they making twice as what they was making before. They going on trips to Atlanta, going to Hawaii, going to Vegas, going to motherfucking Cancun and shit, having a ball. But you quit. Man, I ain't like the way they was talking to me. I ain't need this shit. And now you at some bullshit job, or you might not even have a job. You got to watch everybody else win. Or you just blocked your own blessing, as we say in the community. And I think that's really what the WNBA is kind of really doing with Caitlyn Clark. She recently got snubbed from the U.S. Olympics. And I really think that's because of the players. It might have been a couple of the coaches too, because a lot of them is former players. But I think that's an internal thing. They probably asked everybody, and the girls probably got together and, it's like, man, hell no, we ain't letting her on the team. If anybody, we ain't having her on the team, man. She done got enough attention. She get all of this. They make it seem like the league is all about her. It's like it's just Caitlyn Clark league. And I get it. They trying to even it out and bring some humility. But you blocking your blessings. Caitlyn Clark can play. They're not just saying she can hoop. The girl can hoop. The girl is a 30-point-a-night motherfucker, y'all. She's literally like the Steph Curry to the WNBA as far as excitement and the way she plays in the league, yo. I believe she was in the last All-Star game against Steph. Like, the girl can play. And I definitely think she's good enough to be on the Olympic team to play against the rest of the world. I think as much eyes and attention as she getting and bringing to the WNBA, imagine how that would be on a world stage. Imagine the whole world dropping, because there's more eyes on you girls, motherfuckers. That's it. I'll give you an example. Yao Ming played in the NBA one time. Yao Ming was the most popular player in the NBA. He wasn't the best. By far, he wasn't the best. He played during the time of Kobe, Vince Carter, LeBron James. He played against Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan. He played against everybody. He played against everybody all over the world. As soon as he was born, he was 6'6". He was 1 year old and 6'6". They had him playing basketball. It was terrible. By the time Yao Ming was in the NBA, he was 7'6", yo. Like, damn near 8 feet tall, yo. And he had a whole country behind him. Not just any country, China. The biggest fucking country. The country with all the people in it. Well, that's where he came from. So that's who a third of the world fucked with. A third of the world, that was their favorite player. Off top. Before he even dribbled a basketball in the NBA, he was a third of the world's favorite basketball player. So when he got to the Rockets, Rockets sales, Rockets jerseys, off the chain. For the All-Star game, he's the number one selected player. NBA was not dumb enough to drop the ball and say, you know what? Well, we're not going to let him in because his stats aren't good enough. Or we're not going to let him in because he doesn't deserve it because he's overshadowing other players. No! They understood this is fucking worldwide coverage that we're getting now. Now we're getting international eyeballs. If you notice the NBA now is filled with international players. Your top players are literally from other parts of the world now. And this is all because people learn to get over their ego and human beings learn to embrace other human beings. Now, when Yao Ming first got to the NBA, yes, he was getting dunked on left and right. It was like cookies. Yo, hell yeah, if you could dunk and you was a brother who was fast and could jump high and you saw a big, tall ass, 8 foot Yao Ming slow ass under there, yes, they trying to dunk on him. Yes, they trying to get on a poster and get a highlight. Yes. But guess what? That helps everybody. That helps you too if you could dunk on him. Now don't sleep. Yao Ming might just toss your shit into the stands. Yao Ming could play. Yao Ming could ball. Yao Ming could play right now, yo. He could play in today's game. He could shoot threes. He could do all that shit, yo. He didn't suck. But other players during that time, Shaq, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, all these knuckleheads wanted to play against Yao Ming, and they played against him. They all got on the poster. Sometimes he got on a poster on them, and sometimes they got on posters on him. Just saying, sometimes you might get the better of somebody. That's competition. Sometimes you might get the better of you. But guess what? It all brought attention, and it all uplifted the league. I feel the same thing they dropping the ball with Caitlyn Clark. Y'all just let her play. Even the competition that y'all showing against, even now, all this rough and shit that y'all doing, well, guess what? People want to see it. We want to see that. We can identify with that. We can relate to that. And if you the girl that dropped 50 or dropped 40 on Caitlyn Clark's hit, guess what? Now we know who you are. But, I think that's really, really terrible that they didn't let Caitlyn Clark get into the Olympic team. They would have been showing all kind of Olympic jerseys, USA with Clark on the back. It'd be Caitlyn jerseys all over. Caitlyn Olympic jerseys all over. We haven't had a Caitlyn Olympic moment since Caitlyn Jenner. That's the last Caitlyn we saw get a gold medal. And she was Bruce when she did it. So I'm just saying, Caitlyn Clark, Kelly Clarkson, all of the Clarks and Clarkses. Hell, Jordan Clarkson, you go down there and help him too. It's terrible that they're not on the Olympic team. It's just, that's bullshit, yo. That's bullshit. Naomi Campbell. Naomi Campbell, she just had a baby. She just welcomes a new, baby boy into the world. Supermodel Naomi Campbell at the age of 53. 50! Shout out to my boy Greg. 50! She 53, yo. And just had a baby. Now she had the baby by surrogate. I understand. A lot of famous people, a lot of rich people do this because they don't want to run that. They don't want to wreck their body. They don't want to, I get it. You having a whole human being delivered out of your body. I can only imagine what it is like for I can only imagine. As a man, none of us know what the fuck y'all got to go through. We're literally imagining this shit. Like Aladdin, nigga, like Star Wars. We're imagining this shit. We have no fucking idea and no realistic concept what it's like to have a baby. Just because we see certain ladies out there or certain women that have a baby and then snap it back the next day or snap it back the next month, next week, whatever. We all know women like that. Yeah, that's possible. And it happens all the time. All the time. But there's also a great time where it doesn't happen, where a lot of them having babies, having families, and it ain't the same, yo. So I can only, like I said, as men, we can only really imagine. But Naomi Campbell, herself, she did use a surrogate, which is cool. You're a supermodel. She didn't have babies before. She protecting the investment. She protecting her money maker. Her whole body is money maker. She still look good. Naomi Campbell still looked like she did when she was, 18, 19, 21. Whenever she first started being a supermodel, she literally still looks the same, yo. So shout out to Naomi Campbell. She 53 though. That's crazy. She 53. That's hella old to be having a baby, yo. I'm not gonna lie. 53 and having a baby. 53 is wild. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's the 53 thing for me. It ain't the surrogate. It's the 53. Yo, my dad is. I don't lie. My dad was old when he had me. My dad was probably like, I don't know, mid-40s, probably like 45, 46, somewhere around there, like damn near 50 when he had me, okay? And I can remember being a kid and like being a little kid, asking my dad, like, how old is dad? Nigga, he 57. What? You know what I mean? Like, I remember being in grade school and then other kids in elementary school, get to clowning, like, when Pops come pick me up or something, these motherfuckers crack jokes, get to point and shit, your granddad is here. Your grandfather is here. Fuck it, I just went with it. I be like, all right, yeah. All right, thanks, y'all. I ain't even correct them. I had everybody thinking for 6 years straight, 8 years straight. That was just that was my pops. He didn't want to do no young shit. I played basketball, football, baseball, soccer, hockey, skating, you name it. They didn't want to do none of that shit. I thought he was just mean. I thought he was just mean as fuck. Nah, he was old. When you a grown-ass man in your 40s and 50s and shit, nigga, you ain't want to do, you can't. No, you don't want to run. Your back hurts, nigga. You have literally bad everything. Bad knees. You got bad wrists. You got bad elbows. You got a bad shoulder. You got a bad back. Dad, what's wrong with your neck? I got a bad neck. Everything bad. Everything in your body bad when you old. So, and a good way to fuck it up permanently, playing with kids. Play with little kids because they got energy and they don't get tired. They drink milk. These little niggas are strong. Yeah, you'll fuck your shit up, bro. Pops wasn't trying to do none of that. I just thought he was mean as fuck. He used to yell at me. I thought he used to cuss me out if I wanted to play. She is 53, just to start it off. She gonna be 103 before this nigga get a license, fam. Like, she wild. I get it, she had a surrogate, but I'm like, what the fuck? Did she like clone herself? Did you do some Jurassic Park shit? Cause you ain't talking about you for like you just hatched these 53-year-old eggs. You must have froze some eggs that you had from like when you was younger, right, Naomi? And then can't they do that? What, y'all don't freeze y'all eggs or something and put them in the freezer, let them marinate, just let them get right, and stew for years, incubate. No? She might have just, damn, who knows? She might have just bust open these 53-year-old eggs and just dropped them off. I don't know how this works. But I just know she had a surrogate. So she gonna look the same no matter what. She just gonna have a kid. Kid gonna come out 35 as soon as it's born. God damn, Naomi, you 53? 53? Fuck. She's still fine though. I ain't gonna lie, I'll give it to her. Naomi's still fine, yo. There's a lot of people. I know some people 33 don't look nowhere near Naomi Campbell, yo. I swear to God. So shout out to Naomi, yo. Real talk. Diddy, in Diddy news. Diddy gets his honorary doctorate rescinded by Howard University. Let me make sure I said that right. Diddy gets honorary doc. Yeah, Diddy had a degree. He got an honorary doctorate degree from Howard. If y'all don't know, he been fucking with Howard forever, yo. Like, that's how he literally got onto the scene back in the day. Word is, back in the day, you know, Diddy used to go to Howard, and Diddy used to be like a dancer or some shit like that, and then he was a promoter and started promoting clubs and shit. That's like word on the street or whatever. Now, I don't know if he actually ever went to Howard himself, personally, but I do know word on the street was that he used to go to Howard and dance and promote parties. Apparently, he used to throw like some cracking ass parties back in the day at Howard and shit. And it was like everybody knew. And that was like the beginning of his launch into the game. You know what I'm saying? As far as like in the business and stuff, on that type of level and shit. But either way, he has a gang of connections, a gang of roots, and a gang of love for Howard University. For years and years and years, he's been fucking with Howard University, and he's even donated millions of dollars to Howard University. In return, the prestigious black college gave him an honorary doctorate degree, yo. Which is cool, which is normal. Pretty much all universities, most universities and institutions, they give honorary degrees to people who, especially the people who donate a bunch of money and stuff like that to them, or just people that they feel usually in high esteem. It's usually somebody that has some kind of connection to them or it brings high notoriety. That's usually the qualifications of honorary anything. Hell, I'm a member of Phi Beta Sigma. So is President Bill Clinton. However, Bill Clinton is an honorary member of Phi Beta Sigma. So technically he's in. Technically he shows up. And he does. Bill pops the fuck up. Bill Clinton will pop up. This picture's for Bill and frat. You know what I mean? Bill is, you frat, nigga. It's kind of like, you know how black people, we say somebody is our cousin, but they not really related to us? You honorary family, nigga. You been around so much. We fuck with you so much, nigga. That's our cousin, nigga. Yeah, come on now. Y'all know Cousin Ricky. Come on, man. He can come to all the family functions. You know what I mean? He can come to church with you if you want, nigga. All that shit. When somebody died, Cousin Ricky pull up. How y'all know? Man, he just always been Cousin Ricky. That's pretty much what honorary is, fam. And that's what Diddy was. That was his degree. He had an honorary doctorate degree. In lieu and in light of his recent actions and actions of dishonor, an appearance of dishonor, it looks like the university was like, yo, we ain't fucking with you. Here, man, we're going to take this degree back. Because it's an honorary degree. You got to have something honorable going on. And you got too much dishonor going on, bro. Just give us that back. And they gave him the money back, too. From what I heard, they gave him, his last donation of $1 million, whatever. Return that back to him. I don't know how much he's contributed to the university over the years. I have no idea, and I don't know, all into that or whatever. But I do know his most recent donations of $1 million have been returned, and so has this degree. That's cold. That's cold, Diddy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's just, it looks like the world is just, so I ain't gonna lie, sometimes the world, when you ever see something look like the world is just whooping your ass? Like, you look out there, you be like, yo, he didn't even, but the punishments do fit the crime. Like when OJ went to jail type shit, everybody was just mad at him, felt like the world was just mad at him. Even though in our heart of hearts, we didn't really, real hard to imagine physically and realistically him doing what they said that he did. But the anger was so bad, and he had did so much. Whether you killed Nicole, and Ron Goldman or not, OJ, you had a terrible, terrible history of domestic violence against her, and a terrible history even with your own community, yeah. You know, of kind of just giving us the Heisman and kind of turning your back, fam. So when the white world and the black world turned on him, it seemed like two worlds collide and just start, and they just sent him to jail. Fuck it. Sent this nigga to jail for getting his own shit back one day. But gave him the sentence like it was a murder sentence damn near. Like it was not exactly the same, but y'all feel what I'm saying. Like, if that's all I'm saying. It feel like they really, really, really let Diddy have it in life. Like, look like you about to go to jail. If you can get out of this one, man. I wouldn't wish jail on anybody. I'm not the police, man. But it appears that they got you. They're accusing your ass of hella crimes, Diddy. And it's like that Trump shit. Nigga, if you don't get hit for one, you're going to get hit with the other one. Same thing with Trump. You know, it just seems like the world is mad sometimes at certain people, yo. And they just on you no matter what. Every corner you go. Now they bringing up, nigga, taking your degree from Howard. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's next? Who knows? What's next? 112 might come back and unsing all the songs that they sung for your fake ass. I'm just playing, man. Well, that's been what's up this week, man. It's your boy Brent Taylor. I have a big show coming up this week. It's in Culver City. I got a dope ass chef that's gonna be chefing. Shout out to Chef Keela. She's a celebrity chef. What we're gonna be doing in Culver City is we're having a fusion tasting. So it's gonna be comedy and chefery. Comedy and chefery. It's on a rooftop in Culver City. You can go to my social media pages, Instagram or Facebook, and check it out. It's a great ambience. You're going to be sitting on top of the city, yo, looking down at everything. Any and everybody can come. Everybody is welcome. It's on some exclusiveness. Just come, look nice, be nice, act nice, and we're going to treat you nice. That's all I can say, fam. We got some exclusive food that the chef is making. It's on some gourmet stuff, and it's options of cannabis fusion. So you have the option for it. You don't have to. If you don't want to have an edible, you don't have to. But for those who just want to try it out and see what it's like, you know, it ain't nothing crazy or nothing like that. But I think I had an infused salmon burger that she made me last. Y'all just want to know what type of, it had all kind, like some crazy like honey glaze that was infused with some CBD or something like that. And it had pineapples and some bomb ass Alaskan salmon or something on it or something. It was fire. It was fire. But this Friday, make sure y'all pull up, check it out. It's on my page. You can check it out. It's going to be in Culver City. And I'm going to be hosting the event. I'm also going to have Doughboy's going to be there. I'm going to have Doughboy on the show. And I believe Precious is going to be on the show. Precious Hall as well is going to be on the show. And I got some more superstars that's on the show. I got a couple special guests that I got to keep it on the hush, man, for real. I got special musical guests as well. It's just a dope vibe, man. So y'all going to love it, man. It's going to be comedy, cannabis, and chefery. Y'all would love it, man. Like I said, check my page out. Also, at the end of the month, June 28th, I'm doing a big show as well. It's a fire lineup. It's going to be at the Comedy Chateau. It's in North Hollywood. Me and Blue Capone's going to do a whole little roasting thing where we roasting the crowd and roasting each other. Make sure y'all check it out as well. It's on my page. It's on my Instagram and Facebook as well if y'all get a chance to check out my social media. All right, it's Brent Taylor. Like and subscribe if you can, man. Tell a friend that know a friend and kiss a friend. I love y'all. Peace.